And there came much people unto him, whereof some was glad, some was sorrow, some of them was bound. See that? Who is that going to be bound? That's going to be the so-called 1%, the elites of this society. Because they going to be in them so-called mountain resorts or them fallout shelters. And we're going to go get them bound. That's going to be Donald Trump and the elites of his society. Which, you know what? Let me get that so y'all won't be thinking, man, he just throwing scriptures together, man. No. Some was bound. So you're going to be bound. Let me get that. Spirit said, get that. Motherfuckers playing games out here. This Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their bed. Let the high praise of God be in their mouth. That's why you see me excited out here. Let them sing aloud upon their bed. Let the high praise of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand. That's what the Bible is, a two-edged sword. It cut forward to you people, but it also cut backwards if we transgress the law. Those of us who know it. Let the high praise of God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathens and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains. So all the elites and noble of the 1% of the Caucasian European white people, starting with y'all first, Donald Trump and his kinfolks, all the way down to the Arabs, the East Indies, and the Chinese, who think they're going to be the next superpower. Y'all going into slavery under the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, to execute vengeance upon the heathens and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord. Let's go back to the war on what's going to happen. That's why I say this is a dual reality, man. It's a good time and it's a bad time in this society. Depends on who you are and what you got. So let's keep going. 13. 2nd Ezra is 13 and 13. And there came much people unto him, whereof some was glad, some was sorrow, some of them was bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awoke and said, Thou hast shown our servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayers. See that? That's why you want to be praying to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, man. Very important in today's time. And that's the Third World War in a nutshell. But let's go back. We ain't done yet. You can get some of this too. And have quick around it. Let's get it's Job 27 and 13. Job 27 and 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with God and the heritage of oppressors. See that? Because y'all are the children that's still going around and oppressing people. Because during 2008, you had a financial crash that a lot of money and people fortunes was stolen, that they built up their whole life. And the guys on Wall Street did it. And the guys on Wall Street are who? European, Caucasian, white men and women. There go one right there, the thief of the world, going into the building. See that? So you European Caucasians, y'all got to understand who y'all are according to the Bible. And I'm here to tell you. And you blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, I'm here to tell y'all who y'all are and what's going to happen to y'all too. So you can listen or not, this is going to happen. But guess what? You are being marked for death or for salvation. Depends on which one you take. And you black, Latin, Native American men, it's for you to protect your house and to get this knowledge. But a lot of y'all got the Queen of Heaven spirit on y'all, and whatever y'all wives say and y'all daughters, y'all do what they say. So this Job 27 and 13. This is the, well, no, let me start at 11. No, I'm going to start at 6. Job 27 and 6. Because for you 12 tribes of Israel, the elect, and you mixed multitude that's out there, you better hold fast to what you got, man. Job 27 and 6. My righteousness I hold fast, and I will not let it go. And I'm not. I'll be out here every week until America get hit with ICBM missiles. Or they start the concentration camp according to the UN Charter, which is called Project Megiddo. My righteousness I hold fast, and I will not let it go. My heart, love, in the Hebrew mind shall not reproach me as long as I live. And that's the attitude you got to take being in this truth, man. Let my enemy be as the wicked, and he that rises up against me as the unrighteousness. For what is the hope of a hypocrite, though he has gained when God taketh away his soul? So those of y'all who join on to this society, yes, you have gained, which we call y'all the sellout of the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. Yes, you have gained a little footing in this world, but what is there to gain when you lose your soul? Because Yahweh Shah said anybody that take the RFID chip, the angels, according to Revelation 14 and 9, gonna be seen over you, watching you be tortured. Will God hear his cry when trouble cometh upon him? No, because you already chose your side. See, there's no gray areas according to the Bible. You either on the right hand side of righteousness or you on the left hand side of wickedness. There is no in between with this. Will he delight himself in the Almighty? Will he always call upon God? You don't have to, he's straight. I will teach you by the hand of God that which is with the Almighty will I not conceal. That's why you don't hear me speaking out of my own mouth on what I feel. You hear me read the Bible and break it down. Because this is not my platform. This is not my sermon. This is not my speech. See, I don't have no teleprompter like y'all presidents do, or y'all congressmen, or y'all senators. I don't have no text. See, like the President Trump, he texts you people now on what he have to say. I don't even allow my 19-year-old son to text me a message, let alone the man at the highest stratus of life and job and responsibility of the world. He texts? Is you kidding me? But this is the greatest country in the world, though. But y'all leader texts y'all. That's a joke. And all the nations looking at y'all. That's why the Chinese made that song about 3-4 years ago. That was an internet sensation that y'all was singing. And it came out 2 years later after that, that when they interpret what the guy was singing, he was basically saying, kill Americans, kill your grandparents, kill the kids. I forgot the name of the song. It was a nice little song on YouTube. But let's go back into these scriptures. This Job 27 and 13. Because at the end of the day, this is why this is happening. This is the portion of a wicked man with God. See that? So what is the conclusion of the matter? A dual reality. That this is the conclusion of a wicked man. And the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. Right, because you European Caucasians, y'all have inherited y'all forefathers' blessings and curses. Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. Them y'all forefathers. And y'all have inherited their blessings. That's why y'all walk around today and look down upon the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. See that? But y'all also inherited their curses. And I'm out here to show you your curse to your face, and my people, they curse to their face. If his children be multiplied, which I'm seeing a lot of children around here, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Because the elite, the 1%, when they get taken into captivity and they see the righteousness, they're going to be excited about this. They're going to be on our side. Just because women understand what? Power. That's why our women, the blacks, Latins, and Native American women, have conformed to what? American society. That's why they all up in the colleges and using these Edomite system against us. Which he gonna find out the hard way who I am. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, because they took y'all off the gold and silver standard. Which the elites did that. And they gave y'all something called a Federal Reserve note, which is a debt note. That's why you got the debt clock. And they heaping up that silver and gold to themselves. But for the elect of us, that's a beautiful thing. Because what's going to happen? He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. So they saving all of this wealth, this gold and silver, and all these precious stones for the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel, which are the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, and the mixed multitude that's scattered to all four corners of the earth. That's us. So this is a beautiful thing. That's why I said it's a dual reality. All right, let's keep going.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
You preaching?
Yeah.
What are we preaching about?
The Bible.
What?
The Bible.
The Bible?
Yeah. You know what the RFID chip is?
No, I have no idea.
I'll show you what the Bible says, the RFID chip. Because see, the Bible is a book of prophecy. And it tells you things, you know, the Bible was written 2,000 years ago, right? So what has happened is what God has written is coming to pass due to technology. Which I'm going to read it to you first. And then once I show you, you'll be able to see it. It's real quick, real quick. Here it is right here. This Revelation 13 and 15.
All right, let's lower your voice if you don't mind while you read this to me.
Why is that?
Well, right now you're standing on private property, but if you can read it to me, that's fine. Just don't scream.
Okay.
If you don't mind. My ears are sensitive.
Okay. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast be killed. And he calls all, both small and great, which rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Is yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
Go ahead and take it down.
Why is that?
It's on private property.